almost 40 years old. You know what I mean? I'm a high value woman, Byron. But
are you married?
It doesn't matter if I'm married. No, because you guys are all. Shut up, dude.
No. A 40-year-old woman that's saying she's high value. That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
Oh, you know what?
40 years old and too
sorry.
holy. The reason why guys have a vested interest in a woman not being a is because if she's not, we know the child's ours.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
girls can
self-defense
say the
mechanism.
same thing in reverse, where they don't want a guy with a lot of sexual partners because that's going to divert his resources away from her. So you can make the Evo psych argument. Outside this red pill world, most guys find it they find it weird if a girl at my age is a virgin. Like I lost it at 26.
I find it interesting that you mentioned, oh, I was a virgin. Why did you lead with that? Because you understand that your value as a partner is intrinsically tied to your body count.
Yeah.
That's why you mentioned it.
I wanted to rehash back to the dating topic because I thought that's what we're supposed to be talking about today.
That's what I thought, dude.
I talk with a lot of young people, and I know one of their biggest concerns while dating somebody is their body count. Can we go down the line and say, how many bodies is 2 bodies for me to want to date the opposite sex? Or
I feel
whoever my
like when
partner
you
would
get
be?
over
Can
a
we
certain
start-
age, it doesn't matter because that's what you think about.
Okay, so no cap.
I'm almost 40 years old. If you're worried about how many people your partner slept with, you're insecure.
No cap.
Yeah,
production team's gonna have a lot of
I don't
bleeping
really
to do.
care how many people somebody has slept with. What I care about is, what's inside and how they treat me. So I mean,
Realistically, if your partner or somebody who you were interested in slept with, ridiculous.
obviously, if somebody slept with 1,000 guys, I'd have a lot of questions for her.
Okay.
That would be a little.
What does it
But
feel
you'd
like?
still be open
But
to
for the
pursuing.
most part, in a general term, if I met somebody that went through times in her life, like the female version of Wilt Chamberlain, for example,
Oh.
I don't know
then
if that's the exact same thing.
but obviously I would have questions. But what I'm trying to say is, it's not the end all be all for me.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think for me, it's about inconsistency. So, like I said, the guy I'm with right now, he was my first body, but up until then, I'd meet a lot of guys who would fetishize that I'm a virgin. I think it's
All right.
okay. And for me, if a guy has a super
doesn't
high
matter.
body count, but they want a girl who's
Promise
a
it
virgin or
doesn't.
has a low body count, for me, that's a bigger red flag than just a guy who has a high.
How is it a red flag when women who are broke every day want rich men? It's just a double standard. It's just a preference. It could be a double standard, but it's still a preference.
Body count.
Sure. Tim?
Wait, why is that a red flag?
Because I think
That's
if
a
you're,
red flag.
I think if your reason, I think a valid reason for wanting someone with a low body count is pair bonding, and that applies for both sexes. So if both of them have a higher body count, or one of them does, that's going to disaffect pair bonding. So I would say that guy doesn't have a valid reason.
Bonding, that's the dumbest thing I
Yeah,
ever
that
heard.
is.
They don't have to
retarded.
believe in it,
Dumbest.
but I'm just saying if that's his belief, like he's a Christian or he's religious, and so he also keeps a low body count, then for me that's a more valid request or standard.
I
Absolutely, I
am
agree.
so glad I don't live in your guys' universe. My wife and I have known each other for over 20 years,
Yeah.
and this never was a thing.
Tim, you don't watch any porn.
How
Come on.
long have you been and your wife been
It's a
together
weird
for?
question.
So we've known each other about 20 years. We dated around the time we first met, and then we had kind of like a, I don't know, like a millennial on-off thing for the whole time. And then
So this is a weird. It's even a weird concept, I think, because for me, like, who gives a? I don't even. I'm almost 40 years old. You know what I mean? I'm a high value woman, Byron. But it doesn't.
Are you
it
married?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm married. No,
Yeah.
because you guys are all. Shut up, dude.
No.
You're
No.
me. Shut up.
No, you're
No one's. Shut up, dude.
a
Shut-
40-year-old woman that's saying she's high value.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
Oh, you know what?
40 years old and too
sorry.
holy.
I don't listen.
Yo, Myron. Oh my God. He doesn't give a shit. Like every time I watch Myron, I'm like, I'm such a nice guy. Like, ladies, I'm really, really a nice guy. Like, because women tend to use asshole for every man they don't like or whatever for all men. But if you watch, ladies, if you watch Myron and you watch me, I'm such a nice guy. I'm just saying, like, I don't care what, I would never be that, like, you know what I mean?
The way the Muslims think about anything, so shut up.
You need the guidance.
No, I think you need the guidance.
You need to stop eating pigs.
I'm on her
You eat too
side.
much- You clearly eat too much ham.
Wait. Was there,
You eat
was
way
there-
too
there
much
was a
ham.
question for me or something?
A question? No.
No, you're saying.
Uh,
No, but we were
Stein,
talking
body
about.
I would not be with a girl if she's
I'm
banging.
just saying-
If it's more than 2 hands.
All right, let me
like
take
more
this.
than
Let me
two
take this. This is
hands.
my. This is my.
Seriously,
Let me.
Seriously, I mean, yeah.
More than 2 bodies is no good for you?
No, more than 10. Like
More
if
than
it
10.
Yeah, now,
over
here's
double
the
this,
thing.
no
Like,
way.
this is a personal thing with each guy, right? So they all have their number, and that's fine. But what I will say is that most guys are going to have problems with women that have a very promiscuous past. That's just the reality. It's a biological reality.
No, it's not.
So
What about men? How about women
No,
that have a
it's
problem with
not.
men? It could go both ways,
You
can't
know,
it?
it's not. And
Oh, really?
here's
They
the
don't
problem.
because we asked them to, and they
It
said
can't really go both ways because most men would choose a woman who's a virgin. Most women would never choose a man who's a virgin. That's the only reason it can't go both ways. Also, I personally believe most men don't care about the number of bodies. They only care about was she really out there like that? Because as a man, you will never really know the real number. She's gonna lie, she's gonna subtract 10, she's gonna divide by 2, whatever she's gonna do. As a man, you'll never know the exact number. Most guys have an issue knowing that other men know, especially the men he knows, used to be with his girl. For example, if a woman comes from Colorado and she comes to you in Florida and you don't know what she used to do in Colorado, like a man is gonna be like, who cares? Like he doesn't know. He doesn't know what he doesn't know. Now, when he finds out, that's when the issue is.
that it was uncapped, right? So
Some women don't want to be with men. that
There
are-
is double standard though, where a guy that
Yes.
has a lot of sex is valuable, and a woman
A
that has
man
a lot
that
of
can
sex.
have a lot of
Whole
sex.
analogy,
Here's the
Myron.
thing.
Oh, that's called
A man,
misogynistic.
the analogy is, a key that opens many locks is a master key versus a lock
Oh,
that opens any
God.
key is a shitty lock. But the reality is that if a man has a lot of sexual partners, he's doing something right because it's not easy for men to get sexual access. But if a woman has, hold on, let me finish. But if a woman has a lot of sexual partners, she's definitely doing something wrong because the reality is men must create their value to get sexual access versus women need to preserve their value because as soon as they turn 18, they can get any guy that they want. And so if they go ahead and gamble it away and spend their, youth and time being a, it's going to hurt them later on. That's literally the basis as to why we were talking about before her OnlyFans shit is going to up. Despite the fact that she's saying I'm a virgin or whatever, the fact that she does sex work in general does inherently lower her value because men look for purity. It's one of the most important things we look for when looking for a mate.
Yeah,
now, if you guys don't want to understand biology, that's the reality.
Yeah.
Yes, it's because
There are rich, ugly guys.
and the reason why you just mentioned a child, that's the primary reason. We must ensure paternity. And
Yeah,
before
right. Yeah.
before the advent of paternity test, we had to kind of take the woman's word. So the reason why guys have a vested interest in a woman not being a is because if she's not, we know the child's ours.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
girls can
self-defense
say the
mechanism.
same thing in reverse, where they don't want a guy with a lot of sexual partners.
No, they can't. It's not the same thing. Do all women want a man who has been with so many women? No, but they would choose that man over a man who's a virgin. Why does she think it's the same way? No, the same way women don't care about men don't care about women who got money, right? But women care about men whether they have money or not. It's not a 1-to-1.
Because that's going to divert his resources away from her. So you can make the Evo psych
Do you
argument in
feel that
reverse.
way?
Yeah.
Oh, because
Was your boyfriend a virgin?
I'm not talking about his sexual history. I'm not going to talk about his sexual history, but I will say prior to
He's
him,
a lot
all
of
my
chicks,
exes-
hasn't he?
all my exes before him were Christian conservatives. They all kept low body counts. A lot of them were also valuing waiting till marriage.
Okay,
whatever.
here's
so I
the
will say that. So I'm
Here's-
just saying
this
it's
is-
fine
this is
to
the
have that
ridiculousness of
standard.
female-
I'm just saying if
It is
you're
a
gonna
double standard. That's the way it should be.
I'm saying
Men
girls
live life
don't
on hard
actually
mode.
want
Women live life on
promiscuous
easy
guys.
mode.
Girls
This
should-
is why.
Okay, can I finish?
Women literally
Girls
live life
don't
on
want
easy
guys-
Oh my
mode
God.
when it comes to sexual access. I find it interesting that you mentioned, "Oh, I was a virgin." Why did you lead with that? Because you understand
The
that
men
your
care about
value
it.
as a partner is intrinsically tied to your body count.
Yeah.
That's why you mentioned it.
No,
Now,
because you brought up my
here's the-
boyfriend being
here's
like,
the- here's
and
the
I'm saying
thing.
the definition of
Here's
someone who watches
Here's
their
the cut.
girlfriend get other
But
men.
again,
Just saying by your
but that's
definition, he's
the
obviously
point.
not a you swipe my
point
V
is-
card, you
the
dumbass. That's
point
not why I
is-
led
hold
with
on,
it.
hold on,
Second
hold
of
on,
all,
hold on, woman, hold
women
on.
do often
See,
care
this
about a
is why
guy's
bro,
promiscuity.
why is she still
Women
talking?
do care about
Why is
guys'
she still
promiscuity.
talking?
They suck it up most of the time.
Here's
Because
the
like
thing.
the reason I said you can make the Evo psych
Your body
argument in both
count,
ways.
your body count mattered way more to him than his body count matters to you.
Yep.
Because women understand, hey, guys are going to have a body count. It is what it is. If anything, men with higher body counts tend to be attractive because they have social proof, they demonstrate higher value, and they're able to be attractive to other women. Versus on your totem pole, you care more about his status, how he looks, what he does. He's caring about, okay, is this chick a virgin? You literally said,
No.
I gave him my virginity. What does that imply?
It's funny because outside this red pill world, most guys find it weird if a girl at my age is a virgin. Like I lost it at
Yeah.
26.
No.
Outside of the red
There's a
pill,
difference between
No.
like virgin and like
No, they don't find it weird. They find it surprising. I think that's the word she was looking for. Like men will find it surprising you're still a virgin at 25, especially knowing that, women are living the whole girl summer, if you know what I mean. They're getting their cheeks clapped. So they find it surprising, not weird.
50+ bodies that a lot of like men.
I
are
guess my
struggling to
point
find
is like
women who
most
got-
guys I
you value
speak
your
to.
They'll
virginity.
find it weird, but they
It's not
won't.
about virginity
They'll
in
find
terms
it
of
weird, but they're
chastity.
not
It's
gonna
about
leave
not
the
wanting
girl
to
for
just
it.
get pressured
of
into
all-
sexual experiences just because society says you have to, just because they're like, oh, well, you're an OnlyFans, so you might as
I
well
would-
let it go. I don't subscribe to
All
that.
right,
I can
can I
do it
ask
if
you
I
guys
want
a
to.
Is
question?
there an amount of
Can I-
money you
No
could make
questions.
that would retire you
yelling
from
over
your
each
sex work?
If so, I've already made it. So no, I'm
Can
going
I
to
ask
keep
you a
going for a
question,
while.
sir? I'm
Sure.
sorry. What was your name again?
Alad.
Would you rather be Alad?
All right,
Shout out to the
I-
boys.
Did he say Benjamin Netanyahu? I didn't hear what he just said.
Alad
Would you
Eliyahu.
rather be with a woman who treats you like shit, who doesn't do anything for you, who's terrible in bed, but has only been with 1 or 2 men in her life? Or would you rather be with someone who's been with 1,000
Oh,
men,
no.
but treats you fantastic, respects you, doesn't cheat on you,
I don't care.
and is a loving person?
Or
What would
would-
you rather
Well,
have?
you'd already
Answer that
be
question.
a loving
Number
person.
one.
That's not
Frankly,
even a
neither.
good
That's-
comparison.
let him
That's-
answer.
This is
No,
yours.
let him answer.
let me
I would say neither. I'd say neither.
Okay, so you can't
you say
choose
both?
between the two? You're telling me you'd rather have somebody that treats you like shit,
Because-
maybe,
And
than
I'm-
someone
All
who
right,
slept
so
with
let me take this. Let me take this. See, here's the thing. I would take the girl that's 1 or 2 bodies, and I'll tell you why.
that treats
Yeah,
you like
me
crap.
too.
Well, here's the
Really?
thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
As a man,
Insane.
your job. Let me explain. As a man, your job is to turn your woman into basically your follower. She's your assistant. Your job is to make her be useful
That's
to
the way a
you.
misogynist
You're gonna
thinks.
come in and train her. Okay, so
misogyny.
let me ask. It's misogyny.
Yeah.
Okay, so explain
It
to
is.
me, why do women want a guy that's taller, makes more money?
Not
has
every
more
woman
status,
wants that.
dominant,
No,
assertive?
and
Most
in fact,
women
a
do.
lot of them don't.
The majority
No,
of
they
women
don't.
overwhelmingly
The majority do.
look for
They don't.
status.
They want a short
They
broke
don't.
guy. That's what they look for.
Yeah, majority of women want those things. The only issue is they all can't get it. Why? There's not enough tall men. There's not enough rich men. And also remember, women want these tall, rich men, but those men have to want them back. So even if she meets 10 of those guys have to be willing to approach her. Because remember, most of them don't approach those guys. They still expect Elon Musk to approach them. And then they have to wait for Elon Musk to want them back and also to like their personality. So much goes into it. So yes, most women, if not all women, want the rich, tall guys. But the issue is most of them will never get those type of guys. So they have to settle with me, Boogie. Hey, baby, come on. 5'8", not too short. I mean, baby, we can make it work. I mean,
Like the majority of women.
Myron, you're tall, you're
overwhelmingly-
single.
Hold on. The overwhelming majority of women wants a guy that's taller, stronger,
You don't
more
speak for
competent,
women, dude.
and is a leader.
Wait.
How would you know?
That's
biology.
a fact. We're not
that's fact, yeah.
Fact.
No, it's really
It's a
not.
fact. It's a literal fact.
Every woman has
It's not
different-
right for you because you're old now. But the
Yeah.
reality is, you don't have the same ability to command a higher status guy. That's why you gotta
Right.
call yourself
Oh,
a high
yeah,
value
right.
woman.
Well, just
So,
to be fair,
a high value
there's-
woman is a woman that can get a high
Right.
value guy to lock her in and take his last name.
Right.
So ridiculous.
Women
You
get
guys
their
don't
value
really believe
from the
this
men that
shit,
they're
do you?
with. Men get their value based on what they provide to society. We are not the
We are
same,
not.
okay?
Right.
Men are evaluated completely differently than women are.
Ladies and
Don't let
gentlemen,
these over
Myron is
here
so
try to
popular on
change their
social
mind.
media. He
Yes,
says
because
the
I
most
tell the
ridiculous-
truth.
No,
This
you
is-
don't. No, you don't.
Elizabeth,
This is-
Elizabeth, where's Elizabeth? Is Elizabeth here?
Misogynist.
we got
Everybody
we
got
That bitch
misogynist
tell you
man.
guys what to be
White House
attracted.
supporter.
Hold on.
Yeah.
There's a reason. Hold on one second. Hold on.
You stop listening
There's
to Muslim
reason-
ideologies.
Hold
That's
on, hold
exactly
on.
where you're
Yeah.
coming
There's a
That's her argument that he's a Muslim. She can't like try to use a logical argument to argue with him. She's just gonna scream you're a Muslim and that's it. That's how she's gonna win a debate. That's
Is
crazy.
this-
Sharia law.
reason.
Yeah, Sharia law is
There-
exactly what it
there-
is, dude.
You-
Women only
you-
want
you
tall
need a
guys
diet
with
law.
money.
Anyway,
Oh, shut up,
there's
dude.
That is true.
reason.
Fucking hairpiece.
There's a reason guys like me and
Oh,
Andrew Tate,
right.
et cetera,
Yeah,
grew up,
right.
because we're saying what all men are thinking.
Oh,
We
right.
don't want annoying,
Yeah.
crass women
Right.
like
From the
this
single guy.
trying to tell us what it is.
Right.
We know what we're attracted to, and these on the left try to tell you guys,
Right.
no, you should want a woman that's
Right,
you
listen
should
to
want a
him.
girl.
Never
He's
said
doing
that.
well.
Never said that.
Like,
Never
no,
said
thank
that.
you. We don't
Never
want
said
that.
that.
All right, we got
Apparently,
someone-
women don't
we don't
want
want
you.
that.
You're
We got-
single.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, we got someone up here. Who
All
it
right,
is?
Elizabeth, you
Yeah.
asked a question, but give us your opinion on the question.
So I will say this, one of the biggest problems we have in our society right now is testosterone.
Right.
Yes.
That
Encourage the men in here, if you
It
have
is,
not
yeah.
had your testosterone levels checked, you should.
Yeah, Myra.
And the problem is that as women, as men are
You're a
losing
circle.
testosterone.
You're literally a circle.
Come on. Hold on.
No, Myron,
What?
you
Afterwards,
know I
Myra,
love
we
you,
can, dude.
and I support everything you say and do. I'm
So you believe women are second-class
Let her
citizens?
finish, let her finish.
Yeah, my problem
Okay, well,
is
that's
that
absurd.
men are not stepping up. Their testosterone levels are low. Like Brian.
All right, come on down. Come on down here real quick.
I have
Come up. Come
He's
up.
gonna get good.
Yeah.
Come on. No, walk up here. You come on.
No,
You're like,
this way.
Listen to the words I'm saying. Walk up here. God. It's like
She
you
said,
guys
did
can't
she say
hear
my
me or
testosterone
something.
levels were low? Is that what
Yeah,
you
she
said?
did.
Okay. Well, I'll be happy to
Sorry
tell
to
you that
say,
I
man.
actually saw a doctor 6 months ago, and I had some blood work done, and they were actually too high. Did
And
you
you
know
found out
that
you're
bald
gay.
men have an
The
average?
fact that you feel
Tim
like
knows a
you
little bit
have
about
to
that.
justify yourself
Tim
tells
knows a
me
little
you
bit
have a
about that.
testosterone problem.
More testosterone, yeah.
Okay.
Do I have low testosterone because I don't think people like you are second
No,
class
because
citizens?
all of us
like this
had to
bigot
be
fool over here.
subject to you hitting on Myron this whole
That's
time.
what it
It's
is, I'm
really
hitting on him,
uncomfortable.
yeah.
This is rare. That's a W for Myron, man. It's very rare to see women. Look at him. He's happy too. It's very rare to see women saying something positive about Myron. That's why he's looking. I've never. Every time Myron talks to women, he never has this face. This is the first time he's blushing right now. This is rare. This is fucking rare.
That's what it is.
Look at him. He's smiling. That's it.
Boom
Really
roast.
That's
odd.
what it is.
We're
You're right.
sexually harassed by this leprechaun.
Yeah. That's what it is. I'm hitting a bigoted fool.
But Brian, does
Great
that make
point.
your
That's
brain-
why I have low testosterone.
Bro, it's
Great
literally the
point.
Lucky Charms for
Great
real.
point.
But Brian,
I
can
I
you
have more luck with
comprehend
women
that?
than you do, apparently.
But real quick, Brian, is it really that hard for you to comprehend that she has this opinion as a woman? I mean,
As a woman, to make an assumption about somebody,
And she
because
doesn't
It's not an
hold on, let me
assumption.
finish. Let me
Guaranteed.
finish.
Yeah.
Let me
Let her
finish.
answer. Let her answer.
It's not
As
an
a
assumption.
woman, excuse me, you're not a doctor. You have no medical degree, so be quiet and let me finish.
Okay. All right.
Okay?
Now he sounds like Myron.
Maybe this is making you
Myron,
feel like a
Myron
man.
Jr. over
That's okay.
For you to
Anything
hold
you
on,
need
stop.
to feel like a
Be quiet
man.
and let me finish.
You got to say
Okay?
men are speaking
Please.
now.
For you to make an assumption about somebody, whether it be anything.
I was
Can-
talking
can
in
I just
general. You
talk
took
for
it
5
personally.
seconds without
I just said you were
you
being.
have, I'll be honest, you might have a lot more
That's
testosterone.
no
Myron's like a
assumption.
total
You were being.
I agree, you have a lot of
I'm gonna
testosterone.
shoot
But
right
anyway,
now.
let me just
Let him
make,
finish,
can I
let him
talk for
finish.
5 seconds without being interrupted
Yes.
by you? Look
Go
like
right
a,
ahead.
by the
sir.
way, what is up with that? Forget it. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go there. Anyway, listen.
Oh, here we go.
For you to make an assumption about somebody and their testosterone because you might not like a
Did I say,
political
Brian,
opinion.
you have a testosterone
Yes,
problem?
you said it right over there.
I said
You said I have low
I said
testosterone.
we
Now,
have a
that's fine. You can
testosterone
think that if you
problem in
like.
this country.
Oh, you also mentioned my name and you
No,
said
I
love-
said you were being.
Okay. You said I love. So what is your definition of being?
You were hitting on Myron nonstop.
Okay.
I
So
feel very uncomfortable. Thank you.
let me be.
Yeah.
So let me be very clear on that.
Can you blame him?
I don't have a fetish for bigots or grifters. Okay.
Seems
that's why you dated
So,
MAGA. That's why
number
you dated
two,
MAGA girl.
number two, for you to assert that I am actually defending women and that I think they should be equal to men and they have the intellect to not.
You're
Excuse
doing
me,
it
I'm
out
not
of
done yet.
emotion.
To be in the kitchen like Myron thinks, instead of having a job and having a career and being able to live their life they lives, if you think that women are a second-class citizen, then you're a and I want you to deport it to Gaza.
Oh, and that's a
Gaza?
better opinion.
Wait, why
That's a better
Gaza? 'Cause she's
opinion.
getting
I'm
blown
supposed
up
to
by
feel
Israel?
That's a better opinion.
It's a very thing to say.
I may not agree, but I respect.
Clearly,
the
I hit a
range.
nerve.
Here's the thing. Here's
A
the
little
thing.
emotional.
Let me be clear here. When we're talking
Here
about
comes the
women,
misogynist.
when
Here we
we're
go.
talking about women as human beings, we're not saying that they're lower from a human being.
You said
standpoint. If
second-class
anything,
citizen.
As a matter
Yeah.
of fact, I would say women are very important because they carry on the next lineage of children. So we must
Yeah.
protect them. However, when it comes to the confinements of a relationship, men and women are absolutely not equal. And she understands this because she has a long-term relationship and it's
Equal as
successful.
how?
Because she understands
Mentally or
that her
physically?
man is a leader.
How are they
and
not
she
equal?
follows-
Physically, mentally? What
Let me
be
explain.
specific?
All the parameters that women look for in a man, typically based off the guy having higher status and higher strength, income, capacity, everything than her. Women don't seek their equals when it comes to a relationship.
You
This
make
egalitarianism that you're talking about.
you make
it's false.
assumptions
Well,
of how
I
every
think
woman
fair
in
would
society
agree.
thinks.
Like I said, every woman wants that. Doesn't mean she's gonna get it. Like if you line up 10 men who have the same exact things, same exact height, same exact personality, but different income, more than likely, all women are gonna choose the guy who has the most money. They have the same exact thing, height, personality, everything, same name, same prototype. They will choose the guy who has more money if money is the difference. I don't know why he's arguing. I mean, that's logic.
Women,
It's
the
ridiculous.
overwhelming
Wait,
majority of women want a guy that's 6 foot plus,
Yeah.
100,000 plus per year. Strong,
Okay, wait.
smart,
Not every
guy.
woman is
Okay, guys,
materialistic.
I got a question for Myron and for Brian. Why do you think it is that there has never been a female chess world champion?
Well, I
They
mean,
don't
there's
like
also never
it.
been a female president. There's never been. There's a lot of things.
Thank God.
Hold on there, gosh darn minute. I asked-
No, the president of Mexico is a woman, right? Yeah, I think so.